Now I'm going to take a chance here, and I am going to ask the audience a question. Now, if you think you know the answer to this question, I'm going to ask you to type your answer in YouTube, in the chat in YouTube, so that we can see what you are thinking, and we will tell you eventually whether or not the answer is correct. So the participants have now answered 40 questions, and the likelihood of me getting a question that they have not yet answered is just, I suppose, what? 30%, 33% or so. So I'm going to take the chance and see what goes on here. So here's a question for everybody who wants to answer it. Now, there is a psalm which begins, do not cheat at home, please, do not cheat. The psalm begins, as the hart panteth after the water brooks, so panteth my soul after thee, O God. Where is that verse taken from? A, is it Psalm 42 verse 1? B, is it Psalm 41 verse 2? C, is it Psalm 41 verse 1? Or D, is it Psalm 42 verse 2? Let me repeat that. There's a psalm that says, as the hart panteth after the water brooks, so panteth my soul after thee, O God. At home, watching us on YouTube, for 10 points, please answer this question. Is that psalm, that verse taken from Psalm 42 verse 1, Psalm 41 verse 2, Psalm 41 verse 1, or Psalm 42 verse 2? Place your answer in the YouTube chat. Let's see what people are saying. Come on, put it out there so we can get your answer. Is it 42-1? 41-2? Is it 42-2? What is the answer? Come on. The answers are coming up. Somebody says it's that. Somebody says it's this. Somebody says it's plak, 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 plak. Somebody is saying all kinds of stuff. What is it going on out there? Come on, come on. 42.1. Most people seem to be saying that. Yep. That is correct, everybody. That particular verse comes from Psalm 42 and verse 1. Now, I hope that the participants have not yet seen that question, because that would be a giveaway. So you're going to get 10 free points if that is the case. I will not go any further with that. So everybody gets the 10 points if you have not yet answered that particular question. Hey, Tristan, are you ready for us after the second round? What have we been able to discover? Drum roll. Go ahead, please, and display for us the results after the first round. Now, notice what I'm saying. I would like to see the results for the first round again, please. And then we'll be able to compare the results at the end of round 2 with the end of round 1. So, round 1. Put those results up for us now, please. What were the results at the end of round 1? Remind us, please. Those results are coming up. They're coming up. So, it appears that at the end of round 1, we had in first place Keith George. And how many points did he have? Keith George was leading at the end of round 1 with 195 points. And then for the second person at the end of round 1, what did we have? We're doing a delicate dance here in the studio to make sure we can see all of the results on these screens and so on that we have here. So be a little patient with us, even though you're seeing it. I'm not quite seeing it as yet. So in round 1, Keith George was first with 195 points. Kabisa Hamilton was just, what was that, about 15 points behind. She was at 180 points. And the third place participant at the end of round 1 would have been, it looks like, if I can just see it from here, it looks as though it would have been Melanie McNichols with 175 points. So there was a 20-point lead between 1 and 3, and a 15-point lead between 1 and 2, and just 5 points between the second and the third position. Kelsey was 4th in 160, and Jamaica would have been in 5th position, and her points at the end of the first round would have been what's that now? 55 points. Thank you very much. So let's compare round 2 now. So show us round 2 by itself. Round 2 by itself. Was that round 2 we were looking at a while ago? Okay, fine. So what we just quoted for you, the 195, the 180, the 175, and the 55 was round 2. I'm not sure that was the case. We got to make sure. Tristan, can we have verification of that, please? What are we looking at now on the screen? Is it round 1 or round 2? On the screen now is round 2. So we're going to ask those results to be sent over to me so that I can see round 2. At the end of round 2, we have George led round 2 with 160 points. He is still leading in the second round. Hamilton had 155 points. There was just a distance of 5 points between the two of them. In third place was Kelsey Noel with 130 points, and Melanie McNichols was 4th with 110 points. And in 5th position from the North Caribbean Conference, Jamaica Lake with 70 points. So we're going to ask Tristan now to combine round 1 and 2 and show us the standings cumulative after both rounds. So those points are coming up now, the joint round 1 and round 2. Let's see if the positions have changed. So after a combined round 1 and 2, it looks like Keith George is still in the lead. This time, he has 355 points. Kabisa Hamilton has 335 points. Kelsey Noel is third with 290 points. In 4th place, we have with us from the SVG mission, Melanie McNichols with 285 points. And in the 5th place, from the North Caribbean Conference, our youngest participant, Jamaica Lake, with a total of 125 points. So these are the standings after round 2. It can change, brothers and sisters, in the final round. In the final round, it can change. So we're asking the participants to, flex a little bit, stretch your shoulders, rotate your elbows, bust a laugh, bust a smile, relax, twist your neck. That's it, Keith, get the adrenaline going. And we are going to begin round 3 very shortly. Are you ready, participants? Are you ready for round 3? Let's begin. Tristan, please send the final 20 questions. Round 3, as we enjoy the music.
Some just see someone down on their knees, talking to the air, words lost on a breeze. Some just see teardrops falling to the floor. Just a waste of time, not anything more. But it's a direct line to the throne room, where you can find someone who cares. And if you need some proof, I can tell you that there is power, power in prayer. Oh, I can tell you about a time the Lord gave me peace with trouble all around. Calm the storm in me. And I remember when I cried out, He saved my soul, yeah. Some have their doubts, but I know, yes, I know that it's a direct line to the throne room, where you can find someone who cares. And if you need some proof, I can tell you that there is power, power in prayer. He's always listening, and that will not change. Don't give up on this moment to call on His name. But there is a direct line to His throne room, where you can find someone who cares. And if you need some proof, I can tell you that there is power, power in prayer. There is a direct line to the throne room, where you can find someone who cares. And if you need some proof, I can tell you that there is power, power in prayer.
Before I spoke the word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99, and I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. Do you your love fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt the worst, you paid it all to me. You have been so, so kind to me. Though the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God, oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99, and I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it, till you gave yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't break down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights when I'm found, leaves the 99, and I don't earn it, and I don't deserve it, till you gave yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
What shall we say to these things? They're still cancer, so much disease. What shall we say to these things? So much hurting, broken esteem, so many questions, but still one answer. If God be for can be against me? If God is with me, whom shall I fear? If no one knows me, still his heart adores me. I am safe, I am loved, I am healed. What shall we say to these things? So much violence, it's getting hard to believe. What shall we say to these things? So much hurting, broken esteem, so many questions, but still one answer. If God be for me, who can be against me? If God is with me, whom shall I fear? If no one knows me, still his heart adores me. I am safe, I am loved, I am healed. Singing, what can wash away my sins? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Singing, what can make me whole again? Singing, nothing but the blood of Jesus. Singing, oh, precious is that flow that makes me white as snow. Singing, no other fount I know,
We thank you for your patience.
We thank you for your patience. We thank you for your patience. We thank you for your patience.
We thank you for your patience in waiting for us. What happened is that during the break, two of our participants revealed to us that two questions appeared to have had, as they were set up, the wrong answers, purporting to be correct answers. So we had a challenge from Guyana, and it was confirmed by North Caribbean Conference participant that indeed there were two questions where they could not have chosen the correct answer because the computer system had the wrong answer as the correct answer. So what we have done is decided to remove those two questions altogether from the setup so that now there are not 40 questions which have been answered, they're only 38. It appears from our statistics, the computer having updated and revised the marks, or the points rather, that nobody actually got those particular questions correct. And so therefore, the point standing has not changed. Neither has the order in which the participants are organized. It should be on your screen now, which shows that after 38 correctly answered questions, Keith George has 355 points. Kabisa Hamilton has 335 points. Kelsey Noel has 290 points. Melanie McNichols has 285 points. And Jamaica Lake with 125 points. All objections taken into account and answered. We are ready now to go on to the final round. So round 3 of 20 questions will begin at this time. Tristan, please go ahead and send the final 20 questions. Do enjoy music while we complete this round.
To take the first step when I don't know the way. Each turn is so uncertain. I learned to walk by faith, but you gave me a promise that you will never leave. You will lead and guide me, Lord, I do believe.
'Lead me, Lord.
The army of Judah was paralyzed by fear when they heard a mighty multitude was quickly drawing near. But as they prayed for deliverance, the victory would begin. For when we call upon the Lord, we summon all of heaven. Pray on, for you are who the Lord is looking for. Pray on, for this will tear those mighty strongholds down. Stay on your knees, for this is where the battle is won. Very soon you'll win the victory. Pray on. When Daniel faced the lions for worshiping the Lord, it seemed there was no hope at all for what would be in store. But when we stand on holy ground, our smallest prayer is heard. Instead of on our circumstance, our eyes are on the Lord. Pray on, for you are who the Lord is looking for. Pray on, for this will tear those mighty strongholds down. Stay on your knees, for this is where the battle is won. Very soon you win the victory. Pray on. When your questions go unanswered and your prayers may seem in vain, they don't seem to make a difference. They don't seem to make a change. Just rest assured God knows your needs and He hears each time you pray. Your prayers are reaching heaven and the answer's on the way. Pray on, for you are who the Lord is looking for. Pray on, and tear those mighty strongholds down. Stay on your knees, for this is where the battle is won. There's no better place for you to be than seeking the Father prayerfully. Very soon you'll win the victory. Pray on. Pray on.
Well, there's never a dull moment at Bible Connection. And just as we anticipated, there has been a change at the end of round 3. Let's look at the results. So the quizmaster has already sent to me the results of round 3 and has shown me how the point systems have gone. Remember, these are only the points for round 3 by itself. So here's round 3. First of all, let me inquire whether or not any of the participants have any objections or you need to raise any questions before we proceed. All right, there appears to be just one, 2 persons who have some questions to answer. So let's cut back to an item of music. Let's take these questions, handle these objections, and then we'll come back with the final points for you.
an anchor for those who are hurting. We're a harbor for those who are lost. Sometimes it's not always easy bearing Calvary's cross. We've been ridiculed by those who don't know him, and we're mocked by those